Every war you've ever heard of, every crash, every rebuild, one family's name is always there, the Rothschilds. As Tartarin towers and free energy faded into myth, the Rothschild empire was built on war, debt, and control. It started with Mayor Amschel Rothschild, 5 sons, 5 European capitals, and a banking network that stretched across nations. Kings lost crowns, empires crumbled. But the Rothschilds only grew stronger. And that's just scratching the surface. To the Rothschilds, Tartary's fall wasn't just about lost buildings or maps erased. It was about erasing a system built on free energy and independence. Because where freedom disappeared, debt took its place, and the Rothschilds were there to provide it. At Waterloo, Nathan Rothschild got news before London. He crushed the market with panic, bought it all back for pennies, and overnight he owned England's debt. Tartary's freedom was erased. The Rothschild system of control replaced it, and it's a system the world still lives under today. Waterloo gave them Europe, but America? That came with the IRS. They say the Rothschilds didn't just make money. They built the system that takes yours. 1912. The Titanic coincidentally sinks. Some claim silencing opponents of a central bank. 1 year later, 1913, the Federal Reserve is born. A private banking system disguised as government. That same year, the IRS is created. Both once considered unconstitutional, now forced through by amending the Constitution. Guess who had their hands all over it? The Rothschilds. And just 1 year later, 1914, World War I erupts. Nations borrow billions. Wars became less about soldiers and more about interest rates. Here's the kicker. Without the Fed and the IRS, World War I might never have happened. And for the US, that was only the beginning. When nations go to war, soldiers die, and the Rothschilds get paid. World War I ended with nations drowning in debt. Then came World War II. Governments borrowed billions, while Rothschild-linked banks funded the rebuild. Win or lose, they profit. Next came the Korean War, a limited war with unlimited spending. Vietnam, decades of conflict, paid for by debt. From the Napoleonic Wars to the World Wars, Vietnam, Iraq, and beyond, the playbook never changes. Wars aren't just fought with bombs and bullets, they're fought with loans, interest, and debt. The battlefield changes, yet the story seems to stay the same. And in the end, we are always expected to pay, and they are always there to collect.